Good morning, everyone. This is Cynthia with your daily tarot card of the day. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been having a wonderful week. This week we are using the PsyCards or Oracle deck, and I do have information about that in the description box below. Unfortunately, I do believe that the deck is out of print. But at the same time, if you wanted to read up on it, or see if you can find yourself a lovely used copy to be cleansed, you're very welcome to do so. So I'm going to take a moment and tune into the collective general energies for today. These messages are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this video and you're inspired to watch, there's likely a message here for you. But I do invite everyone and encourage everyone to tune into your own intuition, your own higher self, spirit guides, that you might receive your own personal messages or insights from whatever card shows up. And likewise, you'll be able to discern what resonates with you and what does not from the messages that I might bring forth. All right. I'm hearing one more shuffle and then cut the deck. So we will do that. Whew. And today's card is the Fool, number 32. Which is funny because I do believe that yesterday's video was number 31. So either if 32 has significance for you, or the number 5, 3, and 2. And of course, the Fool in the tarot is 0, the wild card. This one has a bit of a different energy. I'm hearing Pied Piper, probably because of the flute that he's got there in his hand. There's a sense of new beginning with this card, and maybe like a sense of adventure or a new start or a fresh start, some kind of a new direction. So he's walking away from the house, but then he's also seems to have left the path, and he's headed towards this tree where he's actually, the roots are very prominent. So there's a certain sense of new beginning, but there's this need to remain grounded, not so much attached to your history, but rooted in who that has allowed you to become. And again, you know, his boots are signifying the root chakra, the yellow is signifying the solar plexus, and the blue is signifying the throat and third eye. Throat chakra is more of like a turquoisey type of electric blue when I look at it. The third eye, I usually see as, I know it's more of like this indigo color. So this could also be like third eye intuition. But the fact that it's mixed in with his solar plexus also signifies to me, with the yellow color of the solar plexus, signifies to me throat chakra, because that's a certain amount of self-expression and using your voice, and he's got the flute there. So there's this beautiful blend of like creative energy and also expressive energy, being rooted and grounded in who you are, and being able to playfully, lovingly, passionately, creatively express, you know, through your words and your actions and your choices, even how you treat people, how you treat yourself, all of these things. So there's a certain amount of balance here. So things are definitely changing. And again, in numerology, the 3 would be creativity, self-expression, being sociable, um, having a good balance of boundaries, in terms of being sociable and open to new experiences and new people and relationships, but also knowing who you are and where you stand and being able to, hold your integrity in that sense. The 2, it's not really about opposition. And it's not really about, just about relationships. It can signify one-on-one relationships and partnerships, of all kinds. But what it really talks about is balance and harmony. And when you feel like you are in opposition to something, or you're noticing that there are 2 sides to something, whether it's a discussion between people, whether it's a viewpoint, this, that, the other thing, there's a certain amount of conflict resolution that could go on. So restoring balance in the face of disagreement and challenges. So the 5 together signifies also like freedom of choice, freedom of action, freedom of agency. You're your own agent. So amid any kinds of changes or chaos or disruptions to the solidity and security, if you are secure within yourself, then you are always rooted and grounded and secure on your journey. And this affords you the opportunity to keep balance and harmony within, reflects in balance and harmony in relationships. The opportunity to validate one another and be able to resolve any kind of conflicting situations, because we've resolved the conflict in ourselves. We know our boundaries and we can express ourselves clearly with integrity in social situations, but also in how we how we perform our art, how we perform the art of our life. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a writer, an artist, or a singer, or a dancer, or performer, or creative in that fashion. But at the same time, how you express yourself in every situation in your life is kind of an art form. It's the art of you being who you are with integrity, right? So this 3, 2, and their 5 from the 32, the energy of new beginnings of the Fool. So there could be some changes and new opportunities going on and coming along. But when you've sort of balanced your chakras, when you have your groundedness and your rootedness, and you've got that strong solar plexus and that strong throat chakra and third eye chakra energy, your intuition, your higher self, it doesn't matter where you roam away from, where you came. You can be secure in yourself, and you can watch your footing, and you can maintain centeredness. So today seems to have a lot of energy for new beginnings, for creating balance and harmony. It all starts on the inside, having that centeredness, and having that connection to your own higher self, who you really are, and being able to share that, voice that, express that in the world, especially when new opportunities come in. All of them can look really awesome and exciting and can seem very interesting, but maybe only one of them is the one that needs your attention right now. And how do we discern that? Is by knowing who we are and being centered and being able to say, okay, that looks really exciting, but I'm not sure if that's for me right now. That one looks really, really wonderful, but at the same time, that's a maybe. And then there's that one, and you're like, that one's exciting, and it feels like I can jump right into that and start working on, like, I feel like somehow pulled or drawn or devoted to, even though I haven't even started yet. So let me explore that one first and put that one on hold. And that one, as wonderful as it is, it doesn't seem to be in my wheelhouse right now. That doesn't seem to be where I need to be putting my attention. So it's like, even amongst great choices, being discerning and selective of the ones. Likewise, if there's a mix of good choices and not so great choices, when you're centered in yourself, you're rooted and grounded, you're going to use this new opportunity and this energy that you have wisely by saying, well, that doesn't really look like the opportunity for me. And it doesn't matter how many people say that that would be perfect for me. It doesn't feel like it right now. And you find something else that does feel like it right now, that does call to you and draw you in. So being able to trust your own intuition, pretty much no matter what anybody else says. And, you know, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't take into account the good advice of those that you trust. But at the same time, those are just like marginal notes, okay? The decision is yours. You're the one who knows who you are, no matter how well anybody else knows you. They don't know you like your higher self knows you. And so staying centered in that and feeling secure, even though your higher self is a little higher up on the hill and not necessarily where you can see, hear, feel, and touch them the same way that, like, you know, a trusted friend might be able to shake your hand or give you a hug or something. Still, you can be secure in yourself and your connection and grounded. So today's energy is lots of new beginnings, and Spirit seems to be giving the message to everyone to stay grounded and centered, and really operate from your own integrity. You know, taking into account the marginal notes that come from other trusted sources, but really ultimately the inspired decision maker and the inspired action taker is you, connected to your higher self, connected to your intuition, your heart passions, your true pure desires of, you know, what really lights you up about life as a whole and about you being you. And that's the important thing. So I'm wishing you a lot of peace and blessings and wonderful adventures today. And thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys listening, commenting, liking, sharing, whatever it is you guys like to do. But I appreciate all of you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.